Hi guys, sorry I've not been around for a while. I don't think I've done one of my videos for about probably 3 weeks or so. I didn't want anybody to think that I had abandoned the health anxiety community, or thought that perhaps I'd disappeared because I was having a resurgence of my health anxiety. So I thought I would come and give a quick update for the people that might be following. Not that there's many of you, but all those people count. You're all people that mean a lot to me. So I didn't want you to think that anything was wrong. So I thought I'd put you in the picture as to what's happening just at the moment. As I may have mentioned in some of my other videos, I'm not sure. I'm actually self-employed, and I am an eBay secondhand bookseller. So the majority of my time I'm working on my business. I live alone and I don't have a partner, so all the things, the normal responsibilities like housework and food shopping and paying bills and running errands, those kinds of things, they're all things that have to be done by me, because I don't have anybody else to do them for me. So that in itself takes some time, but for the rest of the time I'm maintaining my eBay business. So at the moment I've been buying my stock locally in smaller quantities and selling them, but through difficulties in me being able to source large enough amounts of stock for me to put into my shop, I've decided to upscale my business and start buying my books by the pallet load. So I'll be purchasing about 2,000 plus books at a time. So obviously that's taking some time for me to adjust my setup so that I can accommodate the new books coming in. And obviously it's just a lot of listing that's going on to be able to get the funds together to be able to afford the first lot. So most of the time when I'm not here, I'm either listing on eBay, I'm sourcing stock to list on eBay, or I'm doing things like post runs and taking my parcels to the post office. So the difficulties in these videos fitting in somewhere is the fact that these videos, they're best when filmed first thing in the morning, after I've had a shower and everything, because I'm clear-headed and I do suffer from social anxiety, and probably in the mornings is when I'm my most comfortable being in front of a camera. And another factor is the lighting. I don't have very good lighting in my flat, so the later in the day it gets before I do the video, the worse the quality of the video will come out because of the poor lighting. So it's something that needs to be done in the morning, and of course it's not just recording the videos, it's also editing the videos and uploading them, which takes the editing and uploading actually takes a lot more time than the recording of the videos. So that coincides with the fact that it's the mornings that are most important when it comes to my business, because obviously I need to do early post runs to be able to fit in everything I need to do in the rest of the day. And if I'm taking photographs, again, the lighting is a large factor, so they need to be done early. So these things tend to coincide. So before I was uploading videos fairly frequently, every couple of days. But I was finding that it was eating into time that I needed to be doing my eBay listing. So it was affecting my business. So I've decided to do my videos less frequently. The whole point of me doing the videos in the first place was to convey information about health, anxiety and recovery. Not to become a YouTuber. I'm not a natural YouTuber, and it's not something that I desire to be. It's more about the information I'm trying to convey to the health anxiety community. So I don't want to be making videos for the sake of making videos. So my videos may be less frequent, but I'll still be making them, and they'll probably be more on the basis of I'll make a video when I come across something relevant that I haven't mentioned before and I have the time to make the video, or I will probably do more frequent videos if anybody posts a comment and asks me to address a certain issue that I have experience with. So by all means, if anybody has any questions about anything they would like me to talk about regarding health anxiety or social anxiety, actually, you know, I'm still in recovery from social anxiety, so I can't really give advice on how to overcome it, but I can at least share my experiences. But yes, with health anxiety, certainly if there's anything that I can help with, just post a message into the comments, and I will attempt to make a video on that subject. So yes, I'm still here. I don't have any problems that are preventing me in terms of health anxiety posting more frequently. It's just a matter of time constraints. Just a quick update when it comes to my health anxiety, it's still there. It's no different from how it has been probably since I started making these videos. If anything, it's probably better. I still have plenty of health anxiety thoughts. They pop into my head all the time, and I still have plenty of thoughts about death and all that kind of fun stuff. Not in the sense of, you know, desiring death, but the perpetual need to try and avoid it. So I do have a lot of morbid thoughts, but I do keep them all in check. I do still have various strange things that happen that some of you might consider symptoms, but I do not react to them, and I wait to see how they play out. And to date, everything has just sorted itself out, so there's nothing really to be concerned about. I haven't been to the doctors since making these videos. In fact, I don't think I've been to the doctors probably in about, I don't know, for something health anxiety related, not like a chest infection or something. I don't think I've been to the doctors probably for about 4 years. So everything's okay on the health anxiety front. There's nothing that I've done a video on that I would want to change or change my opinion on. So everything still stands as it was. So yeah, generally speaking, I'm doing quite well. And lately the largest amount of my focus has been on my business. And just as a side note for anybody with health anxiety, if you're stuck at home and you know your responsibilities are at home and you don't work elsewhere 9 to 5, and you do have some time on your hands, I highly recommend starting some kind of a small business. Even if that's, you know, making baby blankets or, you know, whatever it is that you enjoy doing, sewing, crafts, anything like that. I would recommend doing it because it adds additional responsibilities to you at home. It gives you a focus, and it will really help your health anxiety and moving forwards from it. So there's not a lot else to tell, really. I haven't really worked much on my social anxiety because I have ideas on how to tackle it and how to get out there more and meet more people, but that's going to be dependent on my finances allowing me to do so. And at the moment, all of my finances are going towards expanding my business, so I don't have the money to be able to go and experiment in terms of social anxiety. So that one's on a back burner for the moment, but it doesn't cause me much distress. It causes me moments of feeling alone, but it doesn't cause me much anxiety. Although I do have a family event coming up on Saturday that I would say semi-committed to. I usually avoid any kind of social get-togethers like the plague. But I'm wondering if it might be one I could somehow manage. I don't know yet whether or not I will follow through with it. So I've provisionally said that I might go, but you know, that's a commitment to my dad because it's my dad's brother's birthday, his 80th birthday. However, I'm not going to fully commit to it, and he understands that because my social anxiety is quite unpredictable, and it causes me a lot of stress when there is an occasion coming up. So I haven't really experimented much, although if I do manage to go at the weekend, it could be it could be interesting to see how I cope. And if I do manage to go, I will do an update, social anxiety update video, talking about how it went. The only other thing I wanted to mention is I had a comment on one of my videos, I think my last video. I don't remember the name of the person who commented, but they requested that I, as mentioned in my previous video, found the courage to put up one of my videos from 10 years ago that I recorded when I was in the thick of my health anxiety, so that they had some frame of reference to know that as a person talking about recovery, and that it's possible to put it into context by showing where it started and how bad it was and out of control. That's something that I've been putting off doing, but having someone request it and feel that it might be beneficial to them, I'm going to try and be courageous enough to go ahead and do that. I've got quite a lot of health anxiety videos from 10 years ago. Unfortunately, I did stop recording them at some point, probably at the point that I started to feel that I was recovering, and documenting it seemed less important for some reason. But I will go back over them and find an appropriate video. I think I've actually got my first video that I did, because shortly after developing health anxiety, my dad got me like a flip camera. It's like a handheld video camera, a really small one that you can sort of use for video diaries, that kind of thing. And it coincided with the same period that I developed my health anxiety, and at the time I had no outlet to try and understand what I was going through, so I started recording videos. So if I can, and if I have the courage, I will put the videos up, although I do find them quite humiliating to watch myself, and it's almost like looking at a different person, because I'd put on so much weight, and my skin was awful, and I had lazy eyes where I wasn't sleeping properly. And so it's just, I lived in a dressing gown basically. But I will try and put them up, because I've been telling you guys to be kind to yourselves, because this isn't something that you wanted to happen to you. It's not your fault that you have health anxiety, and there's no point in me saying that you need to be kind to yourself and not ashamed of where you are, if then I'm hypocritical by being too ashamed to show videos of myself when I was in the same position. So I will endeavour to find the videos and put one up perhaps over the next few days, as a frame of reference for you guys, so you can see a comparison to that person back then and this person that you see now, and perhaps that might act as some kind of reassurance that it's possible to get over it. But it's going to be difficult for me, just because you'll understand when you see the videos. But I will try to do that. So the person that asked me to put the video up, I will do that. It will be in the next couple of days, because I've got to figure out how to edit 2 videos to put them together. I don't know how to do that yet, but I shall try and learn. Okay, so sorry for the big ramble, and I shall probably speak to you in the next couple of days, hopefully with a copy of my video from 10 years ago, when I didn't know what the hell was going on. Okay, so until next time, bye bye.